one more time. I'm going to get another video in tonight, even if it kills me. Something I've noticed is that somehow I always manage to get the borders of the emulator in the recording, and that bugs me. So I tried again not to do it. It's not like I'm going to stop the recording right now and check, but at least I'm trying, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this off. This chandelier. 3 hits. Drops a ton of crap. Namely chicken. But still. Very useful. They just have various things like that hidden around. I don't know how many people would think to check that chandelier right off the bat, especially if you never really even pay attention to the fact that it's there. Normally something like that is just there for decoration, so I thought that was pretty neat. We'll be coming back in here in a little bit. I don't really feel like checking it out now. Mostly because we have this. Yep, it's another, well, sort of a boss fight. With some dialogue. We do get some backstory to this place, fortunately. But, no, I'm thinking of the wrong person right now, I think. Yeah. That just has to be the weirdest thing said in this. I can still smell her. Okay. Because that's not going to get you attacked anyway. He's really not that difficult. But hit his bat a few times. It drops money. Very fortunate, I guess. Not really. But now we go in here to talk to, I think her name is Mary. Am I right? Yes. Yeah, that was the Lord of the Manor. This would be his wife, and then, I'm skipping through all the dialogue, but basically what she's saying is that her son, Henry, is still within the Rose Maze. So, we have to go rescue him. And it is terrible. I will say that right off the bat. It is absolutely, positively horrible. I hate that part, especially when I forget where to go. I also forget how to go sometimes, but that's a different story. I was just thinking the other day that I've never managed to screw up enough to get hit by one of those. Which seems odd because they do take a decent amount of hits compared to other enemies. Okay, so let's go in here. So we can get like 2 items and then immediately leave. 1 chicken in the cat's mouth, ha ha ha. And the storeroom key. And I just got bitch slapped by a ghost. That's fantastic. Okay, now we open the storeroom. Another convenient little place. Ugh. Yeah, I'll save. This room is surprisingly easy to get to in this game. In the other one, it took a year and a half. By the time you found the storeroom key, you didn't even want to use it. I guess I'll go ahead and show off the archives. It's not really any use to us now, but I at least want to show where the hint is. And there's something in this anyway. Their system of hiding things in this game is odd. Of all the places you can hide, what was that, a Kyoran pool? it was in a flower vase. Okay, and this would be the Lord's diary. He's talking about how he's been turned into a vampire and how he wants his wife and child to join him. He systematically talks about how that's going to happen, and that's supposed to be your hint for the raising of that platform in the courtyard. That was a good way to kill a minute. Now let's go back through this door. Go through this door. Jump down these stairs because I'm too lazy to walk. And we are introduced to a demon. I don't know if I should say this now or not because of spoilers. I guess not. Because if you haven't seen this part before, or you don't know what he's related to in the game, then I don't want to spoil the ending for you. And if you do know, then there's no point in me showing it anyway. So I'll just keep my mouth shut for now. Yes, Renan. Or Renan. Reno 911. He is a very sly character. Yep. Not a whole lot to say about him right now. He's just sort of there. Like, you have no expectation of someone like him coming. I mean, you kind of have a guess that there's going to be a shopkeeper or something since you keep getting money. But the way that he's introduced is... it just kind of seems like it was thrown in at the last second. Always check the armors like that. They typically have something in them. And now for the contract. The most dickish contract ever. I don't know what that screen tilting was. Okay. So he has a few items. The first three being healing. The other two right here being status related. Then he has the Sun and Moon cards, which you really end up getting all the ones you need anyway, but I'm going to buy some just in case. 3 sounds about right. And I'm going to blow the rest of my money on healing kits. Oddly enough, in the previous game, when you meet Renan, the roast beef is about, I want to say either 2,000 or 2,500, and then the roast chicken is 1,500 or 2,000. I don't know why they jacked up all the prices for this game, because the healing kit was 1,000 less in the last game as well. But now we're going to go out here. Back to this dreaded maze. Yep. This is going to be a joyous experience. Go ahead and open this up. Wait, no. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Turn left here. I really gotta map this out one day. It's gonna be the death of me. God, that's loud. This enemy. I don't want to say it's infinitely respawning, because it never dies. So I'm just gonna say, it never dies. You have to constantly worry about it. Which isn't nearly as bad as the last game was. In the last one you had that and 2 dogs, and you had to go a longer distance. The dogs kept coming back to life, and so did that thing with the chainsaw. I don't really know what to call it. But usually they do have an enemy called the Thing or the Creature. So I'll just call it the Creature Thing. Oh, my neck. This is Henry. And I'm not really sure if he's related to the Henry that you can play as later on in the game. I don't think it's really adequately explained. I'd like to assume that he is, but I'd have to look at the backstory. If you do know, then let me know, I guess. It just seems kind of weird that they would have the same names. This is kind of a tough part. I would say that collectively this level is the hardest in the game, considering the evil move at the beginning with the dogs and then now this. I did just save state because I haven't saved in a while. Unfortunately, this guy isn't really that hard. He takes 3 or 4 hits, and then sometimes he'll drop some roast chicken for you. And I'm not 100% sure where to go, but if I don't figure it out in this video, then I should figure it out within the first 3 or 4 minutes of the next. Henry is extremely slow, and you always have this guy to worry about. I'm just always kind of paranoid that he's going to sneak up behind us and get a cheap shot in. And if Henry would move faster, I really don't understand why he can't just piggyback. I don't remember if this is where I gotta go. Come on. Come on, kid. Oh, no. Dang it. Come on. Do. Okay. So that leads this way. And if you were reading, you really cannot afford to screw up here. Because 2 hits from that, I think it's 2. I could be wrong, but 2 hits from this guy, and he's dead, with no way of replenishing his health. And the other enemies are probably just as dangerous, but I've never really managed to let him get hit from those. Okay, come on, kid. I probably could have just made it to this door anyway. Or, I think that's where I gotta go. I could be wrong, though. I've been wrong before. Oh, okay, that's convenient. Not really. But now we have another one to worry about. Wait, what? That's never spawned before. At least not for me. That might be a game glitch. I've really never had one of those spawn during this. Or really in this area, ever. Like I've said in other videos, I tend to get a lot of firsts when recording. Oh, I hope I'm going the right way. Come on. Run. Don't just look at it. I think we're going the right way, maybe? Tell me, kid. Like, really, you'd think the kid would be leading the way since he's kind of lived here. Oh, crap. Okay, I think it might be 3 then. And I need to heal. That was such a late reaction time. And I don't think I'm going to finish this out in this video. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it right here. So, I'll see you next time for the stunning conclusion.